But we start with breaking news. A police pursuit our helicopter was asked to help out with. A carjacker on the run and bailing out of his stolen taxi cab in Tempe. Now we're told this is the same guy who also robbed the O'Reilly Auto Parts near University in Hardy, and he was armed. Police just surrounded a parking garage right at the University of Phoenix, and our cameras were rolling as this guy was finally handcuffed and arrested. We're going to let you know as soon as we get some more information. And now, to a brand new ABC 15 investigation. It is already the talk of the Valley tonight.
A violent criminal here in this country illegally paid 6 figures by police.
I have never seen this kind of cash made by informants for this type of activity.
And that's not all. ABC 15's Christopher Stein has been working on this investigation now for months, and he joins us now with every breaking detail of this.
And it's already causing some controversy tonight, Chris.
Well, police departments admit to me they pay criminals, even illegal immigrants, huge amounts of cash, claiming it'll help clean up the community. But is the risk worth the reward? You're about to see how some bad guys cash in. In a world of drugs, cash, and weapons, secret deals are made between officers and offenders.
They are absolutely necessary. They're invaluable at times.
The deals can be lucrative for agencies and criminals. They can lead to arrests and fill the criminals' bank accounts. They can also cost lives.
It's a sordid relationship, but it's also a symbiotic partnership.
Take this deal the ABC 15 investigators uncovered. Chandler PD signed this contract with an informant. We'll call him Mr. X. He's a convicted felon with 6 aliases, and he's an illegal immigrant who, according to documents, has crossed the border 10 times. Mr. X made $250,000 cash last year working with Chandler Police. Is it worth it paying somebody like this $250,000, an undocumented immigrant?
Yes.
With a felony background?
It's absolutely worth it.
According to court documents, Mr. X takes a 10 to 15% cut of the cash and value of the drugs seized in deals he sets up. When we talk percentages, is that pretty common for informants?
It seems to be the, if you will, the industry standard.
But it's about more than just money. Since he's here illegally, Chandler PD filled out paperwork and fast-tracked a way for Mr. X to stay here in the United States, getting him what's called an S visa, often referred to as a snitch visa. It allows him to work, provides him with a social security number and driver's license. Is it common for police departments to fill out the paperwork like this for informants?
Oh, it's necessary. Once we've determined that they have good, valuable, credible information that we can use, then absolutely we want to facilitate this paperwork being properly completed.
Informants have always been a necessary evil of drug investigations.
Phoenix attorney Jason Lamb's client was busted in a deal organized by Mr. X.
These informants were salesmen that were paid on commission to drum up business by bringing in cases to law enforcement.
That case led to a court battle over informants and their actions. And on the day of trial, with Mr. X about to testify,
my client's case was dismissed with prejudice. That means the charges will never be filed against him again.
Paying criminal informants is common across the Valley and the nation, but it doesn't always work as planned. Nearly 2 years ago, Chandler police officer Carlos Ledesma was killed in a sting where Chandler cops were supplying the drugs hoping for cash. A Chandler PD informant set it up, but officers won't tell me if that informant was Mr. X. Lost an officer. Have y'all reviewed the situation and the use of informants and the trust you're giving these informants?
Absolutely. We certainly, after that incident occurred, we went back and looked at it, analyzed it, and tried to see what can we do different or better, or can we improve on things. But the bottom line is this: informants are essential and informants are necessary.
And considering all that, though, hasn't this produced some pretty big results for Chandler?
Well, it has. And Katie, this has really brought in millions of dollars over the past few years for Chandler. But there's something else in all of this. Mr. X isn't even the highest paid informant working with the department. Another person made around $500,000. All tax-free, I'm told. And Chandler PD, as they say, this has been happening all over the Valley, and they have no plans to stop the use of their informants.
And I know you're following up on this, and apparently what happens to those visas as well.
That's right. We're working on that for tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
See you at 10.